So, hello, and welcome to Steve Jackson's Sorcery. We're going to play the Shamutanti Hills today as part of this new adventure. So I guess we'll just get in there. You guys excited? Oh, we're gonna go there. We're gonna go there. Guy or girl? I suppose this would be a good opportunity to test the voting. If you guys want to do that, you'll notice the lack of sound. I have put sound on. There just isn't any sound at this point. You know. Of course you can, Vildas. Of course you can. Can I vote as well? I might as well, since I'm not. See, I'm gonna vote. Let's have a look. Yeah. We'll see. All right. So how does this work? Like, do you return the results as well? I don't know how this is gonna work. Since stars basically just you tell we'll just give it like 30 seconds every time. You know, keep it fairly standard. So you know, just you know, give it 30 seconds and then input for results. Guy 3 votes, girl 10 votes. Where we go? You have walked the wilds of Karkabad through Care and the spiteful Backlands, all the way to Manpang. You have survived traps, thieves, serpents, and vengeful gods. And now it is here, the Crown of Kings. It is said the crown was never forged, only found by Chalana the Reformer, a lowly foot soldier who became Emperor of the Western world, touches the power of the crown. The air around it crackles with influence. Hello, Kitty. So this is a choose your own adventure book, in which Snore is thankfully is very kindly decided to handle all the voting. So you guys decide what our hero does during this. Sounds pretty terrible, villainous. Yeah, it is, but the intro just has this little bit at the start to get you into it. We're gonna wait. The crown sits unguarded on a pedestal of light. After so many hardships, can it really be so simple, or is this yet another deception? Sure enough, as soon as you think it, the image of the crown begins to flicker. You turn about to see something approaching. It's a trap! You startle yourself awake. You're alone, exhausted, in a little hut on the outpost settlement. Your unimaginable journey is not even a single step begun. It was all a dream. Inkle presents a very quiet game. Steve Jackson's Sorcery. You see what I mean about the lack of... Now, there is some sound effects and stuff in it. The Shamutanti Hills. Here we are. Can I click that? We can move around the map at this stage. We can have a little look and see where we're going to get. Because this is the first area of the game. Care, the city porter traps, is the second. So we're going to have to make our way through all of this. Now, I do remember doing this in a stream for charity. But it was a long time ago. So as far as memories, I only remember a very, very, very annoying fight towards the end. but we might handle this differently this time. So, hello, Sorcerer Dave. How would I? All right. So IOFers, assuming I am trying to influence the chat vote, what have I just influenced? Like how you don't even know what you're voting on yet. So all I know is there's a tough fight at the end. That's all I've said. So I'm not really sure where you're going there. Really, Furs. It's not true. So here we are. It is sunrise. You dress, breakfast on bread and goat's milk, and collect the pack and sword from beside your bed. Let's pray for luck. So I'm not gonna, because we have to do all these anyway, so I'm just gonna go through it. You pause to test the blade against your thumb. The blacksmith has done well. The edge is keen and draws a narrow line of blood. So I've already lost 1 hit point. This is our stamina here. This is our health, basically. We have no gold, no rations, and all this stuff we can't really get to. There's a panther here, but we can't click on that either. Once outside the hut, you hear the outpost settlement stirring into life. Pray for luck. Taking a moment more, you close your eyes and raise your prayer to your spirit guide. This morning, it is the form of a panther, but what will it become once your journey truly begins? A great calm descends on you. So, this does stuff, but not until it's relevant. Time to go. Time then to depart. You lift back the flap of your hut and set back into the early morning sunshine. The outpost settlement. Eyes follow you as you leave the hut and walk towards the great Shamutanti wall. The frontiers people of this tiny settlement are well aware of your mission. We're not, though. We just have to find the crown of command. Now, or the Crown of Kings. But if anyone's like familiar with Talisman, in that you have to find the Crown of Command to become the Lord and win the game. This is exactly the same plot. And Steve Jackson founded Games Workshop, and Talisman was one of their first or very, very early products. So I'm pretty sure there's like a direct, just like, find the crown, find the crown. It was just like a thing they were doing back then. So there is definitely like a connection there. No, have a go. I don't. Sorry. Anyway, we're gonna greet them. All right, villainous. Take care, man. Take care. You turn to them and bow. Some smile in reply, but are too afraid to approach. Others make gestures of protection. You're going beyond the wall, so they believe you to be cursed. A man is waiting on the path of the Kant Opani Gate, the final doorway between Analand and the wilds of Karkabad. You recognize the sergeant of the Sightmaster Warriors. He holds out his hand. There he is. Good old 80s art. Brilliant. Okay. So, greetings, Sergeant, or get out of my way. I'm gonna don't do the vote. I'm gonna say greetings, Sergeant. I'm gonna be nice, okay? Gonna be nice because this is the early game. This is the introduction type thing, so it's fairly standard stuff. Hello, Kaiser. How you doing? So Verax the Gopher are ye? I don't know what you mean. Like I know who Gopher is, but I don't know why you'd say that. Or what you mean? But anyway, hi. Keep your talisman back in the day. I'm going to play it a week tomorrow because it's a bank holiday. And so having some friends around are going to have a talisman day. Greetings, Sergeant. See, we get money. He touches his forehead with 2 fingers. You are almost ready, my lady, he says. I have a gift for the king. 24 gold pieces. It is all we can spare this time. He holds out the pouch. So if we're trying to overthrow the king... Oh, the Gopher. As in go for... Gopher, right, yeah, and you're just making it capitalized because it seems like a YouTuber. Alright. So why would the king give us money to help us when we're trying to get the Crown of Command? Unless we're trying to get it for him. I don't know. We're going to take it. We're going to take the gold. We need the gold. We're going to take the gold. So I am dictating at this stage, but we need the freaking gold. So we've got 24 gold. You accept the gift graciously. Thank you. You should buy some supplies before you pass the wall, and you must collect your spell book if you wish magic to aid you, which we do. Finally, you should you wish to practice your swordplay, I will go one last round with you. And he points his staff towards the trading ground. Alright, so let's collect our spell book. No, we're gonna... Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, just... After the wall. After the wall. Snow. We're gonna do it after the wall. For now, we're gonna get all that we can get. All the bonuses we can get. So, one of the huts, set slightly back from the others, is decorated with glyphs and strange symbols. A terrible smell emanates from its doorway. This is the hut of the Chief Mage. He has been preparing your spellbook for days, reading star charts to work out which spells will be available to you in the different locations in the hills and beyond. We're gonna get the freaking book. Even if you put, because I was testing this earlier, and if you put, we don't need the book, the game's like, look, dude, just go and get the freaking book. So we're gonna get the book. You lift the flap and go inside. The mage looks up at you with haggard, sleepless eyes and presses the book into your hands. Do you understand how to use this? He asks. No, we don't. Tell me. Each spell is crafted through the alignment of 3 stars, he begins. The spell Zap, for example, is made by aligning Zarathustra, Yugis, and Pini. But that's not important. What matters is what the spell is called and what it does. Zap will give you control over lightning. Hot will create a fireball. Foff will create a force field around you. Shall I continue? Tell me more. Yes. The law spell is formed from Lilith, Aegis, and Wex, and it will allow you to control the will of unintelligent creatures. The Wow spell is quite different, and it's different and uses different stars in the order and the order matters. You see, wall creates an invisible barrier. You will find the rest in the book. He adds, tapping the leather-bound volume. I want to know more. Well, Dop is useful for locks. Wok will shield you in battle, and Dumb will cause clumsiness. He scratches absently at his ear. Remember, some spells will cost you effort to use, which is basically they will reduce our stamina. But the ones that don't will not work without a focus, an item of some kind. You will need to read the book to know what. So now we can use the magic button on the map. An LOL spell. There might be one. Let's have a look. Go all the way to the front, just in case. 6 most useful spells are Zap, Foff, Law, Dumb, Hot, and Wall. So they all cost stamina to use. Let's see if there is a LOL spell. Raz. Gob. Job. Gum. Pop. Fog. A lot of spells. Oops. Pep. Sun. Yep. Dip. Far. Res. Zed. Nope. Does it? That's why it doesn't play it all the time, because now it's going to stop. Alright, I'll buy provisions. Small traders and... Now, I may ask you about this one. I may well ask you guys for this. Small traders in the settlement supply the site master warriors with weapons, armor, food, and clothing. You go over to the sergeant to a stall selling flatbreads and cheese. 2 gold pieces per ration, the owner says. So, buy 1, buy 2, buy... Hang on, wait a minute. Buy 4, 6. Oh, damn it. Can't I go back? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, God. Hang on. I think this is what this is for. I think you can reverse time. Okay, 2, 4, 6 or haggle. Sorry, go inside, get the freaking book. I know how to use it. We are so smart. Okay, right. So 1, 2, 4, 6. We didn't get the haggle. Come on, 1, sadly. So we're not going to haggle. I'm not going to vote on this one. There's no point. That would defeat the object. So I'm going to check the results. Funny, because you guys bought what I would have bought. I know. This is one of the more complicated ones now, so it's alright. And then it's complete silence. See, this is why we need... I might put some sort of generic dungeon music or adventure music and stuff, you know, in the background at some point. Oh yeah, maybe some Grand Elemental. Yeah, that works. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So no one wanted 1. God, that's really confusing. Anyway, yeah, 4 got 10 votes. So we'll buy more. We'll buy 4. Buy them. 16 gold, 4 rations. Okay. See, now we can look in here, and on these screens, there's music. So we get 4 meals. We've got 16 gold pieces. We've got a sword. And we've got our spell book. It's like the best spell book ever. Alright then. To the practice ground. Eat all the meals now. Just to learn how our combat goes. Walk with the sergeant to the training ground, and he wraps the base of his staff in leather. So this is not like the pen and paper at all. In a pen and paper, you would roll 2 dice, add your skill, and they would do the same, and the winner would make the loser lose 2... I don't think it is real time. I don't know. We'll have a look. Lose 2 stamina, and then whoever wins, if you like. I'm going to move you guys just there so you guys can see the stamina. Maybe there. We'll put you there. Loser, yeah, the loser loses. The one who has no stamina loses. He's dead. So, choose your attack power by dragging your character sideways. Defend, stay fully left. So we can defend, or we're going to thrust like the whole way. So we'll just do like 1 for now. That's -1. Alright, the Sightmaster is a powerful enemy. By defending, you will receive the minimum damage from any attack he makes, but instead, you chance a slight jab. The Sightmaster defends himself. You score a minimum amount of damage against him, but I only chose 1 anyway. Well then! Oh yeah, and our stamina goes down a little bit. Perhaps we will not practice defense. My next attack will be weak. You'll be able to overpower me by playing a stronger attack, but make sure your attack is stronger. So we'll just like lunge like there. Cut. And it is. You make a medium attack, overpowering the Sightmasters again, who tries a low, careful attack. So overpowering a weak attack is easy, so you'll do well to win without too much power. The enemy's stamina is at the top. If it reaches 0, you've won the fight. My next attack will be of medium strength. You may be able to overpower me. You wish to try, so let's go all the way in. Let's go all the way in. We did it. Good. You play a strong attack, injuring the sergeant once more. He bows. You are finished. Excellent. Flawless fighting. Achievement unlocked. Enough training. So there is a bit of tactics with the combat, because you need to, you can defend and take damage and conserve your strength. Very good. If you wish about in earnest, then I warn you, we'll not go easy on you. That's fine. And now we can go. You reach the foot of the mighty gate. It is sealed. Sergeant places one hand on the wood. The gate has been locked for some time to deter raiders, but you will have no difficulty. The stars in this place allow the Dop spell to be crafted. And he stands back. Cast a spell. Ooh, wee. Duh. Oh. Huh. Weave the spell. One by one, the great tumblers of the door begin to creak and groan when the hinges turn with a noise like hail on a canvas roof. These gates have not opened since our last champion was lost. Wait a minute, there was another champion. Wait a minute. I got a second. I wish you more luck than he. Perhaps you will even meet him on your travels. Alright, what do we say, guys? I fear he is dead. If I overtake him, then he is too slow. This does not concern me. That was really, really quick, Snore. Yeah, I know. It was like, wait a minute, there was... The last 15 champions didn't make it, but I'm sure you'll do fine. Well, we can go back in time and stuff, and I am perfectly willing to do so to finish the books. In other versions of this, like there are more sort of like traditionally set out, i.e., you're just looking at a book and you turn the pages. There are modes where you can just free read mode where you can just like flick it around like a book. If this was like that, I would do that, but I can't. So, oh, it's a draw. So if I overtake him, he's too slow. I'm gonna do that one. Yeah, no. I'll be the tiebreaker. I'll do that. Although that does not concern me. I'm gonna put that does not concern me. Very well. I don't think that really matters at all. Gate. Together you step into the shadow of the wall. One last word, he declares. When you have the crown, find the highest point you can find. We'll be watching. I'm gonna. Watching from where? From here. That much warriors are selected from birth for their incredible powers of telescopic vision. You cannot help but wonder how far we can see. Tell me what lies ahead. This path leads first to Cantapani, the settlement of traders, though most are rogues and thieves. You should be there before the sun has reached its peak. From there, 3 routes lead on to Christ at Anti, but no single route is safe. Kaikabad is a land of devils, and beyond care, cannot see so far. What? You just said that you could. But once you have crossed the city ports of traps, you will enter the backlands. They say that day and night there are controlled by forces other than the sun, and from care too, your progress will be watched. Okay. Cannot see so far, but your progress will be watched. Okay, all right. It's time to go. Striding away, you pass through the gate. The faces of the folk watching your partner reveal the hopes that rest on you and your quest. We don't know why we're doing this. Oh yeah. No. In Fighting Fantasy, you had in the basic ones you had 3 stats. But then they got more complex as you went along, and they added like different types of equipment and spells, obviously, and stuff like that. So the early morning air is crisp, and the rising sun paints the slopes in shades of peaceful beauty, concealing the evil that lies ahead. And then, indeed, computers were invented. That is very, very true. It just changed. It keeps changing, but I don't... Now, when I loaded the save game, realizing that I'd done this before, we could actually click on that, but now we can't. So I don't know what significance this has. We'll have to just see, I guess. The path winds through the slopes of wild scrubland. The countryside is deserted, and the eerie silence is broken only by the cawing of the occasional crow. There is a spell for hearing what they say, but you do not have the equipment it requires. Oh, you tease. No, I haven't broken it. It might be. The birds appear to pause in the air to examine you as they pass and make you uneasy, as if you were an intruder in their presence. Barely an hour beyond the wall, and the air begins to grow foul. The Shamutanti hills are infested with the pestilence of the backlands. It saps the energy from your body, leaving you feel nauseous and weak. Want to cover your mouth or continue or keep walking, guys? Pause in the air. Yes. That's clumsily written, isn't it? It's okay. Now I actually have the gonna cover your mouth, okay. The paper books of these. So I'm gonna, after the stream is over, or even like, you know, it maybe in the after stream where we just have a bit of a chat, I'm gonna go and get it and just compare how it looks type thing, you know, see how this compares to the actual text in the book. Cover your mouth. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You cover your mouth with your neck scarf, but it does no good. They warned you of this. You will grow unaccustomed to it long you're out here, but for the moment you must be very careful. Wow, stamina just reduced by half, guys. Cover again up to the maximum by eating rations or resting. But your maximum is now 10. Wow, okay. Wow, that's pretty harsh. That is pretty harsh, game. The first thing we do... Alright, we've got a choice here. Travel across country or a low rise. And I think that's all there is. There's no other ones. So yeah, you want to go along here or just going to go... Whoosh. Bear in mind, we are trying to get up there. So if you guys want to have a look around, there's Cantapani, the settlement of rogues. And then down there we've got some caves and some mines. Simsosa River is here. Up here. It will cross over to whatever this is. So just so you can make a judgment. Yeah. I think that's Dadu. Not Daddy. No, it's not joined up, so it's Dadule. Yeah, just so you know. Yeah, this is one of those things. Oh man, really? Really, guys? 4 and 4. Okay. This is quite an important decision here. Now, I think... God, I don't know. Thing is, part of me wants to go this way, and part of me wants to go this way, because this is the way I went before, so I kind of want to see what this does. But we have been told to go that way, and there's probably some... Like, I don't really... No, I'm going to roll die, you know, otherwise I could just do that for all of them. I suppose No, I'm going to go this way. We're going to continue on the road. We're going to continue on the road, is what we're going to do. No, it's too late now. It's too late. You got to get in sooner. Another hour passes, and you crest a small hillock, from the top of which you can see the path continuing downwards and onto a small settlement of huts. This must be Cantapani. Look at the village, look for a way around, or move on. You do have like a good 30 seconds to vote, which I think is like quite a long time, really. So the vote is up. Thank you again, Star. It's really, really good of you. The underlying of why? Why, Abigail? What's up? Why does it vex you so, sir? No, you're not slow at all. You're absolutely not slow. Because yeah, you definitely save time. My worry is, of course, you know, that if you're not here, 1 week. Look at the village 10, find a way around 1, move on 2. Alright, let's have a look at the village. Yeah, it's brilliant. Well, yeah, it's awesome. From this distance, it's hard to make out much about the town, except that it must be desperately poor. The fields on the other side are brown with caked mud, and the few penned animals are thin and wizened like thirsty vines. No wonder the Sightmaster warriors don't trouble themselves to protect this place. There's not much here to protect. Do you want to go in or avoid it? Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, I have no issues making you a mod army. The only reason that you're not, and like a lot of you aren't, basically, is that there's always like mods here. Plus the fact that we very rarely need them. How do we die? I like it. Yeah, so we can avoid it, or we can go in. Why is it an evil village? Why? Why is it an evil village? I mean, it's a poor village, but you know there are many poor villages in the world. They're not necessarily evil, are they? I don't think this is fun. I think this is. Oh no, it is a font, isn't it? Yeah, it is a font. I thought they might have like taken a hand-drawn map and just like made it digital, if you like, and then just made it a bit 3D. Go in. All right then. Here we go. Of course, you cannot handle. If you cannot handle a town like Cantapani, then you cannot hope to survive in Karkabad proper. You'll follow the path down into town. This is a good point. The round huts are made of hard-baked bright clay, and the roofs are thinly thatched. As you pass, eyes appear at dark doorways, tracking your every move. For a moment, you think they will allow you to pass unchallenged, but then a villager appears from one of the dwellings and blocks your path. Look at him, threaten him, push him out of the way, or cast a spell. Thank you, Snore. Already done. Yeah, I get that now, Govar. I saw that when I compared two of the letters, but I just thought it might have been that might have what they might have done. Hi, Jube. How you doing? You're doing all right. Very nice of you to join. Maximum stamina 10. That is pretty awful, really. Look at him. All right then. I'm gonna look at him. He is 5 feet tall. They cannot grow much taller out here in this poisonous air. He has thick-set arms and thighs, and is half clothed in tattered breeches. His eyes are wild, and his long red hair and beard stand out from his face in a wiry tangle. Halt, stranger! What business have you in Cantopani? I want to buy equipment. I'm merely passing through. I need directions. I am a hungry traveller and need to eat. I think it'll be a bit cheeky, I'm going to say, to ask for food. But if you want to go for it, go for it. I'm just offering my opinion. You know, but, yes. Yeah, if you offer to buy them. Anyway, buy equipment 6, merely passing through 1. Directions 7. Hungry 2. I need directions. To where? He demands. I'm on my way to Care, you say. I myself have never left this village, the man declares with pride. Although I can tell you there are 2 paths ahead. But my advice is not 3. You must have money on you. For 2 gold pieces, I will tell you what I know. I will find out myself for nothing. I will pay your fee. I won't pay or hear you make-believe. That's interesting. I've never left this village. But, but he you know, he may well hear stuff, and so you can't really say that because he's never left, he doesn't know anything. Oh, he got 16. It's up there. 16. Oops. Okay. I wonder if then, if I can click out of that, I can click on the scorpion. No, I don't know what that is. That stamina thing, you know what? I'm really tempted to just replay the last couple of choices so we don't have to deal with that 10 stamina, because that is devastating. The more I think about it, the more I think that's really just gonna destroy us. Yeah, well, I did just then, you know, like, because we're not here, but I suppose I can't really move. But yeah, I will. I will try. Princigor, are they boring or are they sensible? I will pay your fee. The man takes your money gratefully with a nod and hides it away in a pouch at his waist. I am glad to help you, traveller. Know that beyond Cantapani there are two ways. The low path leads through the Vale of Elvin. Unless you are ready for the Elvin ways, for they are mischievous and magical, you had better avoid it. The highway, he glimpses upwards with a hand, will take you into the hills and past the Shankar mines. Lots of treasure there, they say, but you must keep your head if you take this path. And he laughs. Kind of interesting how there's lots of treasure there. These people are destitute. Why do you laugh? Is there something you're telling me? The man does not reply, other than to draw a finger slowly across his throat. Huh. Explain yourself, or I'll cut you in two. Or, tell me what you mean. Or, what happens after the mines? Well, nothing, because you've lost your head. Yes, they have their heads, don't they? They do have their heads. So, maybe someone dug too greedily and too deep. That's very true. They may well have done. You see how quiet it is? I feel the need to just keep babbling about nothing. If there was some sort of ambience in the background, well, there is some very slight ambience. So much snow that, well, so much so that you guys can't actually hear it. There is some. Hear that? It's really, really slight though. Oh. What? Are you guys trolling me? Are you guys doing this on purpose? You are, aren't you? Alright then. Alright. Tell me what you mean. Middle room. The man stares at you with wide eyes and shakes his head quickly and whispers. I would curse myself if I did. You curse yourself by being silent? I'll move on then. Alright, so we're gonna have to... What? That middle choice was pointless. That middle choice was just... Why bother with that middle choice when it's just gonna revert back to these two? Now that is something that I was sort of aware of with this, is that it gives you a lot of different choices that kind of end up in the same point at the end of it. That's a lot of R's. Hello, Aurora. Aurora. Hello. Welcome. It was fun for you guys, maybe. Hello, Shelf Unit. Good to see you again. We are playing a fighting fantasy book called Sorcery. Alright, so we're on the way to Care, the city ports of Traps. Our ultimate destination is to get the Crown of Kings or something. For reasons that are unspecified. And you guys are deciding what to do. BioWare did it all the time. Yeah, but this was like pen and paper in the 80s. These were limited by the number of Words they could put in a book. Anyway. You curse yourself by staying silent. The man stands fast for a moment, eyes locked on yours. Then a moment later, he has darted away. The rest of the huts stay still and silent. Their inhabitants have witnessed the scene and are content to leave you be. You stride on into the very center of the village. There are a few larger houses here. Even Cantapani has its nobility, it seems, but the only spot of interest is a small inn offering food for sale. God damn it. Continue. Ah, okay. So, there's an inn! Or we could pass it by. Yeah, indeed, Spazzy. Bethesda didn't really have the constraints as this. So... You guys want to go to the inn? I can't say I blame you. Rewind? No, not rewind. Go there. You head inside. The place is just a low table and a black iron pot above a stove. A woman watches you with wide, fearful eyes. Greet her, because you're going to go in, aren't you? Look at me, commoner. You declare coldly. You will feed me now. It is 1 gold piece for the stew, replies, voice shaking. Wow. High fantasy. Think high fantasy, Shelley. But I mean, here's the map. Here's the map. You know, you got mines. You get like forests, and there's a waterfall here. You know, there's a city port of traps. Why would that be a city all the way inland there? A port even. I think they build it there if they want it to be a port. But anyway, and yeah, you got bridges and mines and stuff, and yeah, so it's fantasy. It is a nice looking map, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's pretty faultless. I think it's probably the best map I've ever seen. Yeah, London's a port. You're right. Yeah, it's teaches of me. It's not the main port though, is it? But anyway. Stew me! I will take some stew. You pay the woman a gold piece, and she hands you a steaming bowl. The broth inside is a thick paste of lentils, spices, and hunks of meat. But it is not bad for all that. Once finished, you leave without another word. You head out of the Cantapani along the path so didn't actually do anything. I guess if we had lost some stamina, we would have got that back. But as we have maximum stamina of 10... So that's devastating. You know, because it's 10 out of 10. It's not 10 out of 20. Passing the outlying huts, you feel strangely uneasy. Hissing from within and sly faces disappearing from doorways make you feel decidedly unwelcome. We had some stew! Yeah. Then at the edge of the town, you pass a large boulder. And at once, 2 rough-cut villagers spring out with swords drawn. Bandits! 2 against 1, the first declares. You're lost, calls the other. Hand over your things. Come on! Hand over your backpack. What is in it, actually? You know, what are we going to lose? Reason with them or deal with these curs? If we hand over our backpack, I do wonder what we're going to lose, I got to say. You know, I don't know whether it's our rations we'll lose. 4 meals. We've got 13 gold pieces. And of course, we've got a sword. I don't know what constitutes our backpack. I don't know why they bother putting music purely in the inventory screen either. We're going to deal with them. Alright, this is over to me then, isn't it? You draw yourself to your full height. You have mistaken me for someone else. You will suffer for that mistake. The bandits growl and advancing you. 1 on either hand. You can fight or cast a spell. It's gonna... So we can probably zap one of them. You're very, very fast now. Fight! Fight! Cast a spell. Yes, well, we have a spell book, so, you know, we're a fighter mage. You know, generic, flexible hero. We're a hero, so we can do everything. Or we can walk them. Yeah, I thought you guys wanted to try the spell. Cast a spell. Alright then. Well, it gets kind of awkward, isn't it? Because I don't know what spell to cast. Power word death. No, we do know zap though. Right, hang on. So if I go, go into here, go to here. So because we got zap and hot. Because I mean, this is where like I can't possibly ask you like which spell do you want to cast, you know. What does Faf do? Ha! It might be in here, you never know. I'm just gonna zap him. Okay? Or hot them. It's a fireball or a lightning bolt. Alright, we'll cast hot. It's not there. We can't cast that one. Oh, wait, we can. Alright, hang on. I thought it might give us a... Maybe just put it in alphabetical order. I mean, I know that there's only limited... It's not there. There's no H. Is there a Z? Nope. Off. Oh, there's an F. Okay. Foff. No. Oh. Off. Great force field. Requires 3 stamina. Cast. You cast a spell, raising an invisible force field all around you. Try as they might, the bandits cannot harm you. They cannot even get close. Realizing the power of your sorcery, they quickly flee back to the village. As a stroke of luck, the force field does not last long. This is a stroke of luck. Okay. You continue along the path, leaving the village behind. About half an hour later, you reach the start of the clown up into the hills proper and continue upwards. Alright, so we lost 7 stamina there. But, no, we lost 3, sorry. But we survived. Leaving Katapani behind marks the true start of the wilderness. Beyond that tiny outpost, there are scattered homesteads and care, the thriving city port, but all are touched by cruelty, isolation, and fear. The backlands and the long shadow cast by the Mampag fortress darken everything. With the crown gone, no, I think this might be the actual plot. You know, don't know. Okay, yeah. Well, with the crown gone, crown stolen, things can only grow worse. I'm just gonna do this, okay? I'm just gonna do. I'll probably pick these. In long years since Chal Anna, the reformer, founded the alliance, the crown has been passed from kingdom to kingdom every 4 years. There we go, plot. Ensuring each one has a turn to lead, but no more. Riddlestone, Ledelland, Galantria, and Bryce have all enjoyed its power, but not Analand. But when the crown came to Analand, it was stolen by birdmen from Zaman and carried off to Manpang. With the crown, the Archmage will be unstoppably powerful. There is no chance of sending an army against him. Military force would not survive the journey. Of course. So here you are, a lone adventurer, walking along the path to Manpag alone. 5 minutes later, you reach a fork in the road. This is just as the villager described, so at least one of your coins was not wasted. Fork in the road. The road splits around the base of a gigantic tree, but does not rejoin on the other side. The left path winds down into a valley and rises up a slope towards the thick forest of the hills. Look right, look left. I'm just gonna look right and left, okay, and then we can choose a path. No, because I'm sure we can just look without something, without anything going wrong. So I'm just gonna look, okay. I'll go back if there's anything major, but we're just looking, so look right. Yeah, exactly. It's hard to see much further uphill. The forest is sudden and thick, and the path narrow. Indeed, it is important. It'll be hard going in that direction, but the hills will involve a lot of climbing. Eventually, and you may get a decent view of the next leg from atop the ridge. Okay, and then left is... Okay. You pause to consider the lower route. There is a river here, and the path follows the left bank. It is a safer route, secluded and protected, but the curve of the landscape would mean you are almost backtracking. You are about to make your choice when you hear a faint cry from somewhere close at hand. Ah, there we go. So we can ignore it. It's a trap. Time to move on, or look around. There we go. But basically, yeah, one goes that way. One goes backwards, like it said. One goes up there, or one goes into basically where the elves live, apparently. But yeah, so these are the choices, sorry. So ignore the cry that you hear. It's a trap, so it's time to just move on. Which is kind of the same thing. Or look around for what caused the noise. And we're now a fox. I still forgot to check that. Okay. Alright. Look around. Okay. I thought 0, 1 is no one voting, but then you all voted for look around. So that's cool. It changes for every choice, it seems, Fuzzy. Maybe there'll be a wolf in there at some point. It does seem so, Iwefers, yeah. Though I highly doubt you wouldn't just look in both directions anyway. You look around, then finally up the branches of the tree. A pair of wizened, calloused feet are dangling down above your head, about to drop. About to drop on you, perhaps? Throw something into the tree. Who's there? Or climb up. A pair of wizened, calloused feet are dangling down over your head, about to drop on you, perhaps. Throw something 2. Who's there? 5. Climb up 4. Ooh. Who's there? Now I'm going to say, right? Everyone who's ever shouted, who's there? In horror films and stuff has died. So, yeah. Is anybody there? Hello? It's pure victim talk, this. But anyway. Who's there, you call? The voice cries again, a little more bold this time. Up here! Help! Help! I can't get down! It's the voice of a feeble, wiry old man. Stepping back a little, you can see him clearly, as thin as sticks and dressed in dirt rags. Okay, fine. Help! Yep. Help him down? So, help him down? What are you hiding from? I'll leave him. He's worthless. How did he get up there? Well, maybe if we help him down or talk to him, we can find out, Shelf Unit. You should vote for one of them. Very suspicious. Very suspicious. Look at that face. We zoom in? We can't. But still, look at that face. Oh, guys. Alright, help him down. What are you hiding from? Alright, let's ask him what he's hiding from. I mean, what could we possibly lose by doing that? Right? How the old man got up the tree is a puzzle. He must have been escaping someone fearsome to climb so high. What are you hiding from, you cry? Damned elves, he replied. I was travelling from Dumfus to the outpost settlement of in Analand, but I was waylaid by elvins, robbed me blind, all but took my eyes, and left me up the tree. I keep getting older, you see. We all do, but some worse than others. Climbed up, but now I'm too old to get down. Maybe it is a horror story, indeed. So we're going to climb, help him out the tree, leave him, or help him, leave him, or climb up towards him. Oh, you guys have been so nice. Been so nice. Right, help him out the tree. Okay. Swinging yourself into the lowest branches of the tree, you reach up and grab the old man by the waist. He is light as a leaf, and within a moment you have lifted him to the ground. Thanks for that, he remarks, brushing himself down and almost locking himself over in the process. I was just starting to get a bit, perturbed, but I'm on the safe now. He seems remarkably confident, considering that the slightest stumble might break him into bits. What will you do now? What do I get in return? Leave him and move on. I like the flavour of the votes, no. Nice little touch. It's good as well, because then people in there, who may be watching any VODs that I might put up will be able to see what you guys voting. What will you do now? Keep going for Analand, he says. That's where I set off from. A while back now. You won't believe the story if I told you. Suffice to say, though, if I know my eyes from my ears, you're heading out to Manpag, and you'd better be smarter than I was. And here, he passes a page into your hand. There's a page torn from a spell book. This might be of some use to you. I found this. Just found it, mind. Ain't got, and don't go asking how. But ain't got to me no more. Okay, so basically, yes, we found a new spell. It's a wizard, Harry. No, he's not a wizard. I mean, it's just... So I guess if you have this book, it could be Zap. Now, we don't... the spells... we can't cast all the spells at once. So we have to be quite smart with that, I guess. Of course we're going to take it. Of course we freaking are. But we didn't look at the page. Take the page and put it into your pack. The man falls quiet and squats down on the ground. With his jabbering done, you hear a buzzing sound from high up the tree. A beehive. Oh, beehive. You want to climb up and investigate? Or do you want to leave and move on? Well, you might want to. I'm going to say it's probably a bad idea. Yes, okay, good. Let's leave and move on. Yeah, it's probably a bad idea to go poking. No, Prinzico, I'm almost certain that'll be a bad thing to do. The light is fading already. As the old man dashes off downhill, you consider your options. We still are left with the low path or the high path. Towards the Elfin lands or towards the mines. Where we're going to lose our head, apparently. Like a bit more of an overview of the whole thing. Alright. Oops. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see about this fox. See, this doesn't do anything. It's weird. Proper weird, that. Low path or the high path? Low path wins. Oh, there we go. You head into the valley. It seems the safest route. Secluded, without providing an opportunity for ambush. And no matter how quickly darkness falls, the riverbank will guide your way. The path winds along a bubbling stream. You follow it, keeping to the west bank. The valley itself becomes narrower on either hand. A good spot for an ambush. You can only hope that nobody knows you are here. After an hour's walk, you begin to feel a little hungry once more, but you might be wise to save your provisions. You want to stop and eat, or would you like to continue walking? Yeah, I'll just see what while you guys are doing that. Oh, magical items. Hang on. Page is torn through and only half the spell is visible. CA. Ah, well. There can only be so many though, can't it? So it might be useful to us. If I can even find one with CA on it. Or maybe it's not connected to this. Maybe it's something else. So many spells, I know. I've seen it. We won in it. We did go into there, so might not be a waste. Anyway, what do you guys eat? I'll continue. We're gonna eat. Okay. Yeah, taking a seat on the grassy bank above the water, you eat a quantity of your cheese and bread. You rest for half an hour or so, and then continue along on your journey. In the valley. Maybe. Yeah, Bagovo, that's a point. Yeah, it's the sort of thing that you don't really think about looking for. Yeah, if there is a next time. How many times are you going to get beeswax? Anyway, I'll actually go through and see what other items there are. Although by the time they come up, we'll probably have forgotten. So I might make a list, and just keep it by just in case anything comes up. The valley continues, and you walk for many hours until the sun begins to set behind the bank and the air grows cool. Just turn the volume up of this a little bit. Oh, damn it. Now would be a time to find a pitch camp if you intend to sleep before darkness descends completely. But the moon will rise soon enough and you could walk on through the night. Somewhere beyond this valley there are villages with real beds. So we can make camp, or we can keep walking. I like how you've already done that, that's brilliant. Yeah, keep walking. That's what our boots are made for after all. There is much progress to be made in return for a little determination. You keep walking. You'll be weaker for it tomorrow, of course. Still, you'll make good progress and cover considerable ground. As you walk, you think of the crown. It calls you onward already, even though you have never seen it. It is as if it knows your name and is waiting for you deep in the fortress of Manpang. But does it summon you to rescue it or restore the balance of power for the Fem-Free Alliance? Or does it summon you to your death and destruction to a place a seal to place a seal on the power of the Archmage? Yeah, well, we don't know because it's an inanimate object, so probably neither of them. The next morning. Ah, here we go. You know what? I didn't pray, did I? Probably what? I don't know. But anyway, your spirit is the fox. Fox is cunning and always has a scheme. He's a great burglar and dines well off those around him who never seem to see him come or go. A prayer to your spirit will heal you, but after a prayer, your spirit will not. But your spirit will not heal. Will not hear you again for some time. Yeah, so you can pray to him if you want to. You want to pray for healing? Ah, our stamina went up to 12. It has. That's good. So we're going to do this at certain times. Well, this is like a choice that we have to make, basically. After a prayer, your spirit will not hear you again for some time. Well, I don't know whether that means that it'll just like turn into like an owl or a bear or something, and you can ask the owl, and then you don't hear from the owl, but you can still ask the bear, and then, you know, or whether it just means that you just can't pray for a while. I don't know. What do you guys want to do? I'm gonna pray. Yep. Receive no further help for some time. You're on your own. But we got 12 out of 12 now, so that's nice. The morning brings you new vigor and you stride forward. After a few hours, you come across a rope bridge strung precariously between two boulders and spanning the river. A path leads away from its other side and runs over a small hill. Cross the bridge or stay on the bank. So this leads to whatever that is, some woods, and this leads to whatever that is, and then to Shamutanti. So stay on this bank, cross the bridge. Ignore option 3 and 4, please. They do not exist and will not count for anything. Of course, yeah. Alright, so the ones that mattered, the ones who didn't waste their votes, cross the bridge 3, stay on the path 3. We are going to cross the bridge, because I believe last time we went into here and I vaguely remember what happens. So, just for a bit of bearings for me, we are going to cross the bridge. Cross over the bridge quickly. Then follow the path up and over the hill, where you stop and marvel. The grassy verge is thick with colour and some of the most beautiful flowers you have ever seen. Oh, do we want to pick a flower or keep moving? Now let's just have a little look at this spell book, just very quickly, and have a look at anything that might require any items. Like 1 gold piece, beeswax. Does normal damage, okay. Double damage. Bamboo flute, goblin tooth, giant's tooth, Vial of glue. Medicinal potion. Pebble. Sand. Skull cap. Nose plugs. Black face mask. Gold black mirror. Jewel of gold. Fire water. Oh, is that just actual whiskey? Stone dust. A gale horn. Yellow powder. Oak sapling. Glass pendulum. Pearl ring. Jewel study medallion. Sun jewel. Bracelet of bone. Green haired wig. Green haired wig. Crystal orb. Green ring. Holy water. Blimey. Okay. Yeah, very specific those, aren't they? Very specific. Anyway, what's going on? Oh, we're still waiting. Okay, pick one. Of course you do. Of course you pick one. You pluck one, a deep red colour, and place it carefully at the top of your pack. Then you make your way down the hillside. Ah, that's such a girly thing to do. Sorry, but it is. Beyond the flowers. You know these guys, those guys up there. They're going to be like, you took one of our sacred flowers, die! Your journey ends here. As you descend, you pass a clearing. Save point to stop, perhaps? We can eat some provisions or keep going. I think I'm just going to honestly put keep going, because unless it restores our stamina, our max stamina, I don't know how it works. When did our max stamina worked? When did our max stamina increase last time? I'm not sure it was because we ate, honestly. It was when we slept. So, not want to persuade the chat to do anything. Well, I wouldn't eat at this point because I don't think it will do anything. Yeah, gonna keep going. Okay. No need to eat now. Through the field. You continue along the trail. The undergrowth around you gets thicker with dense shrubs that snag at your legs as you pass. Suddenly, there is a crackling sound beneath your feet. Branches? Or something else? Would you like to stop still? Or jump clear? So, crackling sound beneath your feet. Branches or something else? Stop still? Jump clear. Yeah, if it's a landmine, I mean, yeah, you'd want to stop, wouldn't you? But okay. So would you like to stop still as a constipated badger or jump clear like a bear that's trodden on a snake? Which would you prefer? I'm glad he is. I am glad he is. Okay, so 8 votes for jump clear. That was a popular one. No. You're doing a fantastic job, man. Jump clear. Fun? In a Twitch stream? Pfah. You leap ahead just in time as a pitfall caves in beneath you. You look back to see a gaping hole which you would have fallen into. You want to look at the pit? Or keep moving? A trap. Yes, only... See, we only have, like, so much fun, like, between all of us, so we've got to share it out evenly. Don't use... Ah, we go, Val. Lol. Look at the pit. It was a clue. You pause to look at the pit. 3 meters deep. Quite a trap. But then again, so is the one moving underneath your feet right now. There's the gentlest of clicks. Duck, jump clear, step back. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's brilliant. Quite the trap, then again, so is the one moving under your feet right now. Ah, that was good. Duck, jump clear, step back. Okay, you're gonna duck. You drop to your knees as 3 saplings snap upright in front of you. Each is fitted with sharpened stakes. You have but a moment to see they are red with dried blood, before a middle spike connects directly with your neck. Okay. Well, let's not have that. Let's maybe go back to there. Yeah, rewind. Let's keep going. Everybody drink. All right. So I think we know not to duck. It's harsh, isn't it? Because there's no way there's any way of you knowing what to do. There's it's one of those going to jump clear or step back. You know, you've got nothing to go on. You've got absolutely no way of knowing what the right answer is. But you know, it is limited to the fact that it's a book. I would have ducked as well. Honestly, I would have ducked. But never mind. That would have been my answer. That seemed like kind of out there, but at the same time. Okay, step back. You step back, narrowly avoiding the impact as 3 saplings, each set with sharpened stakes, snap upright in front of you. Of course, in stepping back, you fall to the pit behind. You drop some 3 meters into the ground, and everything goes black. Honestly, I think this is one of those points where I think whatever you choose, you will either die or be captured. I don't know that for any reasonable I just have a feeling. I have a feeling that's this one of those things. Anyway, we are captured. Yeah. Anyway. We are captured. It's fair enough. You slowly regain consciousness. There is a stinging pain in your hands and feet, and something is wrong with your head. Close nearby, some kind of crazed parrot is making irritating noises. No, that's just me, game. Check your head for injuries. Look around, lie, and listen. We didn't lose any stamina, which is like pretty amazing. All gold or rations. At least not yet, as far as we know. But yeah, you know, that may well be a plot thing. It might not. It might be that, you know, if you avoid both of them somehow. But still, we're not dead, so we're going to continue on. Yeah, because I suppose what you could have done is after the pit trap, you could have just moved on and maybe avoided the second trap. I don't know. I guess we might never know, unless this is just like a really convoluted way of like choosing which way you die, which it might be. But it seems like a bit of a waste of you know, physical pages. Mind you, this was 4 books, so they you know, we're only playing the first book. Okay, we're gonna pretend we're a rock. Lie still and listen. You keep absolutely still and listen closely. The chirruping sound is no bird, but a set of 5 or 6 voices. They sound excited. But where are you? Okay. So, do you want to open your eyes, or you still want to wait? This is one of those things where I just still want to like just put wait, because that's what you've chosen, and you've learned very little. Like, why would you choose I mean, you might choose something else, but I just don't see it. So it seems inefficient. But yeah, I reckon I'm 90% sure you guys are just gonna keep waiting. But I don't want to influence you. You might want to open your eyes. I don't know, but yeah. Oh, it's 4x4. Okay, right. I'll put wait then. I'll put wait. You will find out soon enough. You wait, lying still. Perhaps, if they think you are still out, they will leave you alone. But they don't! Someone kicks you in the stomach. Your eyes spring open, and you find yourself on the floor of a hut, surrounded by small, violent men. Judging by what they wear around their necks, they are headhunters. Talk to them. Cast a spell. Or wait. I don't think that's really changed anything. See if we can get out of this, and then I didn't check how you save the game. I think it just saves automatically. We're going to cast a spell. See if we can cast Fireball. We can. I think Fireball's a good idea. Because they are like all bunched up, and there's quite a lot of them. If it had like a list of things, it would be easier. But, you know, I can see why they went with this, because it is quite pretty. But let's just do this. Oh, that's... You attempt to weave the spell, but with your hands behind you on your back, you cannot cast it. You still suffer the effects of the casting. That's bollocks. No, we're gonna redo that, because we didn't know we had to use our spell. No, we didn't. The game never said you must always have your your hands free. It never said that. I mean, does it say here? If we missed it, then we'll keep going. But if it says right at the start, exactly. 48 spells. Each spell is one with 3 letters. Some spells will fail without use of a particular item or focus. That's all it says. Doesn't say anything about you can't, you know, you need your hands free. So we're gonna redo that, because that's a bit naughty of the game. Just say, oh no, no, you need your hands. You know, if this was a GM, you'd be like, oh, hang on a minute, we didn't. All right, we're just gonna lie still and listen again, and we're going to wait, and then we're going to. I mean, talk to them or what? Talk to them or wait. But yeah, that's kind of naughty. You know, if we'd have missed that somewhere, if that had been sort of explained, and we were like, oh, damn it, yeah, we shouldn't have done that, because it did say, but there's none of that. So, yeah, so it's just like, oh, no, sorry, new rule, you can't cast a spell. It's like this is a really weak GM who wants you to be captured, and the player's like, but I have my fireball spell, and like, actually, no, that won't work, because, you know, so that's just the feeling I'm getting from that. Talk to them. Let me go, you murmur through thick lips, or I will burn your homes to the ground. The men around you leap and jabber, but there is no reason to believe they understand your words. Why would they be surprised that you can speak? Shout or wait. We're not going to cast a spell. We're still... I mean... We didn't even know that we were tied up. It just said there's a stinging pain. We didn't try and move. We just laid still. Yes, I imagine it's a necklace of shrunken heads. So why it just couldn't say that? I don't know. The men around you leap and jabber. Yeah, I mean, like they. Oh my god, it can speak! Anyway, they're leaping and jabbering, and we are. What are we doing? Shouting. Thank you for no one chose to cast a spell. Alright. Shout. Untie me now, you vermin! The men do not untie you. One leans down and cuts your arm, gently, with a knife, and tastes your blood. Oh, nice. Nice. Well, we can't cast a spell, so we'll have to wait. Oh, God. Oh, God. There's nothing you can do but wait. An hour or so passes, during which time you are left alone. Then suddenly, the little men return and lift you up onto their shoulders. You are carried swiftly into the center of the headhunter settlement. There is much commotion, and several natives rush off to fill a large pot with water to be heated over a fire. Meanwhile, you are thrown into a bamboo cage, hands still tied and guarded by a strong warrior. Oh, God. Now, I reckon we've already prayed for aid, so we're going to have to wait, and then we're going to die. Oh, God. Yeah, I wouldn't think it would be Sarah. So even if we survive this, we'll die of some horrible disease. Alright, we'll try and pray, although I don't think this is going to work. Your spirit does not hear you, because we prayed earlier to restore our stamina. You try to remain calm and wait, watching for an opportunity, but one does not come. After an hour or so, a crowd of headhunters has gathered outside your cage. They are singing and dancing and sharing wine. The water in the pot is bubbling loudly. Two of the headhunters approach your cage. Be ready to spring on them or wait. This is just like, you know, we are just like slowly. We're gonna die. It's just like, how many choices do you want to make before we kill you? Maybe this is building up to something, and it's like, but the very, we get rescued at the very last second or something. It's just building up the air of hopelessness. Okay, we'll escape. All right, let's see. So we'll try and spring on them. I'm not hopeful. I am not hopeful. Oh, God. You prepare to spring at them as soon as they unlock the cage. One of the hunters opens the door, and you hurl your weight forward and knock the small man down. But the other headhunters see your attack. You are now beset by not 2, but 20 headhunters. They grab your legs and arms and are powerless once more. Struggle. You kick and squirm, trying to get free of the arms that hold you. You make some progress. The one hunter rushes over with a club. You receive blow to your head. You slump unconscious. Stand under water, herbs, spices, cooking potatoes, fill your nostrils, and you are eating and you die. Okay. So... at least one of them knocked us out before they threw us into the boiling water. Alright, well, that is the end of this adventure for now. When we return, we'll probably go back to here. But for now, I'm afraid, if you're watching the V-streams, that is it. We're going to have to end on death, and I will hopefully see you very soon. Diddle-o.